Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I haven't done a credit card review in quite a while, so I figured I'd get back to it and do the Hilton Aspire credit card. Now, this is a Hilton co-branded credit card with American Express. So a lot of the benefits are going to be geared towards Hilton and Hilton stays. So before we get to it, if you don't mind liking and subscribing, that really helps out a lot. So I'll be going over earnings, the bonus that you'll get as at the time of me recording this video, the benefits, and then the annual fee. So in terms of earnings, you're going to get 14 points per dollar spent on Hilton stays. You're going to get 7 points per dollar on travel booked with the airlines directly, Amex Travel, or if you use it at US restaurants. And you're going to get 3 points per dollar on all other purchases. Now, like I've stated before, personally, I don't necessarily care too much about the earnings. I care primarily for the bonus and then the recurring benefits that I'm going to get out of the card. So in terms of the bonus, at the time of me recording this video, they're offering 150,000 points after spending $4,000 within 3 months, which should be fairly doable. And the points guy currently values these points at 0.6 cents each. So that bonus gives you a total value of about $900. Now, just as a heads up, the Surpass card, which is the lower tier Hilton credit card by Amex, is offering the same sign-up bonus, but you get $150 in statement credit as well. And the annual fee is a lot lower. So it's pretty good if you only care about the bonus, but you're not going to get a lot of the benefits that I'm going to go over in a second here. So on to the benefits. That's pretty much my favorite part about all these credit cards is just what do you get every year for having the card. First off, you get a $250 airline fee credit every year. Now, this is the same type of airline fee that you get with the Amex Platinum. So it doesn't cover things like airfare or gift cards anymore, but I'll show you that list again. It could be useful depending on the type of travel that you're doing. It could cover your bags or airline lounge access. And other miscellaneous fees. So I'll put a list again after during editing. Next, a $250 Hilton Resort credit every year. Now, this is a really nice credit because it can cover also the cost of the stay itself, as well as restaurants and like room service or anything associated with the hotels. Now, this only works with the resorts. So you have to go to hilton.com/resort, and anything listed there, you can use the fee for. So in my case, this really came in handy last year when I went to Dallas. I was there for a wedding, and the first night we stayed at a nice hotel in downtown Dallas, and the credit covered the entire night as well as room service, which was pretty pricey, but hey, it was free, so I can't complain because of the credit. Next, you get a $100 property credit if you stay at a Waldorf Astoria or Conrad hotels. I've personally never stayed at any of those, so I've never used that credit. But if you're someone that stays at those kind of places, that's a pretty decent credit that you can use for things like spa or the restaurants. Next is the annual free night credit. So every year you're going to get a free night to use at Hilton hotels, and it's a really nice perk because there are some properties that are fairly pricey that this free night can be used towards. Now, in my case, in 2019, I ran the Chicago Marathon, which was a lot of fun. But one of the big things about running marathons or just going to any event that's out of state is you have to get lodging. And if there's a big event like a marathon or some big festival, lodging is very scarce and prices tend to go up. So in my case, I waited till the last minute to get a hotel. So the cost was very high, but I was able to use that free night certificate coupled with some bonus points that I had from when I signed up for the card. And I was able to stay for free. And I looked at the actual value of the stay itself, and it was about $1,200. So essentially I got $1,200 for a weekend in Chicago, and I'll post a picture of where we were staying. It was actually right by the start line, so it was a really good location. We booked it last minute, so it was kind of expensive, but because we used the benefits of the credit card, we were able to get that for free. Next is one of my favorite perks, and that's diamond status. This is equivalent to Marriott's platinum status, so it's really good. You get a lot of benefits out of it. Some of the key ones I'll highlight here are a 5th free night. Now, this isn't just platinum. If you have any sort of status, you get a 5th free night when you book with points. So it basically cuts your cost if you use points by 20%. You get free upgrades, and that includes suites And personally, I've found that I tend to get more upgrades with Hilton than Marriott. I don't have a really preference between the hotels, but just hype up the diamond status here a little bit. You also get free breakfast, which is really nice, especially if you stay at some of these fancy hotels. And you get executive lounge access, which is really nice depending on where you're at. I used to travel to DC a lot for work, and one of the Hilton hotels that I would always stay at had a really nice executive lounge where they would give you free drinks in the evening and sometimes even free meals that they would have in that lounge. So it's a really nice perk. Next is the Priority Pass Select, and I've covered this one before, but really you get access to a ton of lounges all over the world, which is really nice because you get free drinks and free food while you wait for your flight, in a really nice environment too. And then next, you get another free weekend night every calendar year that you spend $60,000 or more. Now personally, I'm not a big spender. I don't even make enough to justify spending that much in a calendar year. So I don't personally get value out of this benefit, but if you're a big spender, you may get free weekend nights just by having this card and spending a lot on it. Now, these are basically the big benefits that I think are fairly useful. There are a couple other things like travel coverages, insurance, and all that, but they're not very unique to this card, and you can get them with most of the premium credit cards out there, so I won't cover them. Now, when it comes to the annual fee, this costs $450 a year, so it's on par with the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card, and a little bit less than the Amex Platinum. So overall, great benefits, good sign-up bonus, and if you're interested in this card, please consider signing up using my link below. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments as well. Thank you.